In a small town of Texas, there lived a boy named Ethan Miller. He was only 12 years old, intelligent, kind, and full of dreams. But Ethan was born with a leg disability. He couldn't walk properly. Still, every morning he would wear his school bag, smile, and step out of his small home with courage in his eyes. At school, Ethan always sat in the front row, eager to learn, eager to prove that he was no less than anyone else. But many students didn't see his heart. They only saw his limp. Some made fun of him behind his back. Some copied the way he walked. Others laughed whenever he dropped his books. Ethan heard the whispers, the laughter, the jokes, but he never answered back. He believed that silence was stronger than anger. One bright morning, the school announced an art competition. "Draw your dream for the future," said the teacher. All the children got excited. Some started drawing airplanes, some drew robots, others painted big cities and fancy cars. But Ethan quietly sat with his colors and began to draw something simple, something close to his heart. He drew a picture of himself running freely under the blue sky, smiling with both legs strong and free. When the other students saw his drawing, they burst out laughing. "Look, he can't even walk, and he dreams of running," one boy shouted. The class filled with cruel laughter. Ethan's hands began to shake. He looked down at his drawing, his dream, and slowly tore it apart. Then he walked to the corner of the class and sat silently, hiding his tears. Just then, the classroom door opened. Mrs. Parker, the class teacher, entered. She looked around and immediately felt the tension in the air. Her eyes fell on Ethan, sitting quietly with pieces of paper on his desk. She walked up to him and picked up the torn drawing. "Who did this?" she asked softly. No one spoke. The laughter had vanished, replaced with guilt and silence. Mrs. Parker carefully placed the torn pieces together and said in a calm, firm voice, "Dreams are not about what you can do today. They are about what your heart believes you can do tomorrow." Her words touched everyone. Ethan looked up, his eyes filled with hope once again. The next morning, during the school assembly, the principal stood on stage with a smile. "This year's art competition award," he announced, "goes to Ethan Miller." Everyone froze. The torn drawing had been repaired and submitted by Mrs. Parker herself. The entire school started clapping as Ethan slowly walked toward the stage with his walking stick. Each step echoed strength, not weakness. Ethan stood on the microphone, nervous but brave. His voice trembled as he spoke. "I may not walk like you, but I can dream like you. And one day, I'll run, not with my legs, but with my courage." For a moment, there was silence, and then thunderous applause. The same students who once laughed at him now had tears in their eyes. Years passed. Ethan grew up and became a motivational speaker. He visited schools, sharing his story with thousands of children. He told them, "Never laugh at someone's weakness. It might become their greatest strength one day." Sometimes, the most beautiful journey begins with a broken step. Ethan didn't walk perfectly, but he walked bravely, and that made all the difference.